Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the Hgp Sportscast. We start with football. The Ghana Football Federation released the names of the 23-man squad for the upcoming international friendly against Grenada on October 7. More in this report.
Interim head coach of the senior men's national team, Wayne Dover, announced the 23-man squad on Tuesday. The Golden Jaguars are to field 2 goalkeepers, 9 defenders, 7 midfielders, and 5 forwards. The majority overseas-based squad also consists of 3 players making their debut for the national side, including defender Terence Van Kooten of Stevenage Football Club, England, Nicholas Peters of Mabaruma Region 1, and Frank Parks of Guyana Rush Saints Football Club, Region 9. Dover said the squad is a mixture of youth and experience and is a good sign of the changing of the guards in the not-too-distant future, especially with the addition of new players. He said 19-year-old Van Kooten is a dynamic player who has the ability to play multiple positions and give depth to the team. Meanwhile, the head coach said his observation of the hinterland players selected warranted their immediate call-up based on skills displayed. Among those included too is 19-year-old goalkeeper Kai Mackenzie Lyle of Barnet Football Club, who made his debut almost 1 year ago in the Caribbean Cup against Suriname in Paramaribo, and also played the game against Jamaica in Guyana, but missed the game against Martinique. Technical Director of the Ghana Football Federation, Eon Greenwood, said the composition of the squad shows how serious the GFF is taking this fixture and is using it as a building block for 2018 when the CONCACAF League of Nations is officially launched. The Golden Jaguars began their encampment in Trinidad on Tuesday and will travel to Grenada on October 5 in preparation for the international friendly on the 7th at the Kirani James Athletic Stadium in St. James, Grenada. For the Hgp Sports, Colin Abrams.
We'll tell you now in cricket, West Indies name unchanged squad for Zimbabwe tour. Kristen Macklingham has more in this report.
Jason Holder will lead an unchanged West Indies squad to Zimbabwe for 2 test series that begins later this month. The same 16-member squad recently performed encouragingly in England, losing the Test series 2-1. The selectors have gone with continuity, which means the likes of Kyle Hope, who only managed 41 runs in his debut series at an average of 6.83, and Shane Dowrich, who struggled with the gloves while only scoring 24 runs at 4.80, they keep their places despite enduring a difficult time in England. The squad reads: Jason Holder captain, Craig Braffett, Devendra Bishu, Jermaine Blackwood, Roston Chase, Miguel Cummins, Shane Dowrich, wicketkeeper, Shannon Gabriel, Shimron Hetmeyer, Kyle Hope, Shai Hope, Alzari Joseph, Kieran Powell, Raymond Reefer, Kimar Roach. Reporting for Hgp Sportcast, I am Kristen Macklingham.
Thank you, Kristen. The Ghana Floodlight Softball Cricket Association on Wednesday launched the 7th edition of the Ghana Softball Cup. The event is set for November 3 to 5 at fields across Georgetown. More in this report.
President of the GFSCA said it was with great pride that they introduced the 7th edition of the tournament. He said it was a challenge to organize the event, but with the help of his team and sponsors, they were able to make the tournament a success. He noted that over the years, the event has grown from strength to strength and continues to grow tremendously with over 3,000 fans in the last 2 years.
We'd like to thank all our sponsors. Without their support, I don't know where we would be. But we are here, and we once again thank all our sponsorship for the continued sponsorship. I once again say thank you and hope we have another big and successful tournament. Thank you.
Chairman of the organizing committee, Anil Bihari, promised that this year's event will be bigger and better than previous years.
November 3, 4, and 5. With the finals to be played just here at the DCC ground, the mecca of cricket in Georgetown, and it will be under lights, and that adds a lot of excitement and flavor to the tournament. We have gate prices up for grabs, so we encourage people to purchase the tickets in advance. You can purchase as many tickets as you wish. It's $1,000 for a ticket, and the gate prices include 2 persons for trips to ROI Resort, Mainstay Lake, Arrow Point, and that's with the compliments of Survival Travel Agency. In addition,
he also gave a list of teams that have so far signaled their interest to participate.
The teams from overseas have indicated their willingness to participate so far. The New York Softball Cricket League Masters, the Tri-State Masters, the New York Hustlers, the President's 11, the Marine Masters, South Florida Softball Cricket League Masters, Orlando Masters, Canada Masters, Tri-State Muslim League Masters. Those are the teams that have indicated their willingness to travel to Guyana to participate in our prestigious tournament. Locally, we have indications from close to 15 teams that are willing to participate in our tournament, and those names are the regular teams that participates. So, come the first weekend in November, we expect lots for soccer.
Some of the grounds that will be used are the Police Ground, Demerara Cricket Club Ground, GDF Ground, Maltinos Cricket Club Ground, and the GCC Ground. Minister of Social Cohesion with responsibility for sport, Dr. George Norton, said he was happy to be a part of the launch and that the event will not only benefit the promoters, but it will also help to promote sports tourism in Guyana.
Money, of course, will be injected into the local economy since tourist destinations, hotels, beverage companies, taxi services, food suppliers, and entertainment centers will all benefit from this activity. The tournament helps to raise the sport profile of Guyana and will evoke excitement among spectators, among other things, of course.
For the HGP Sports, Colwyn Abrams.
Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay are to make a joint bid to host the 2030 Football World Cup. Leaders of the three countries announced the plan in Buenos Aires on Wednesday. Although the bidding process will not begin for several more years, the 2030 World Cup will mark the centenary of the tournament, which was first held in Uruguay in 1930. A joint bid from the United States, Mexico, and Canada are the favorite to win hosting rights for the 2026 tournament, with Morocco the only other candidate so far. A total of 48 teams rather than the current 32 will compete in the expanded tournament in 2026 after changes announced by FIFA earlier this year. The 2018 World Cup will be held in Russia, while Qatar is to host the 2022 event.